Bovine spongiform encephalopathy, BSE, mad cow disease. It is a horror unlike anything else. It doesn't just kill you, it unmakes you. Slowly, piece by piece, until there's nothing left but an empty shell, a husk, once full of life, now just a thing. It starts so small, just little things, forgetting where you put the keys, searching for a word in conversation that just isn't there. Harmless, right? But then it gets worse. You feel it crawling beneath your skin, in your brain, like tiny claws, scratching, whispering in the back of your mind, telling you something is wrong, so wrong. You try to ignore it. You try, but it gets louder and louder, until it's screaming, but no one else hears it, no one else knows. You start to lose yourself, your thoughts slipping away like sand through your fingers, no matter how hard you try to hold on, to cling to who you are. It's slipping thread by thread. You feel it unraveling, the memories, the you, who you were, is unraveling. Your body. It starts to betray you next. Little shakes, small at first, but then bigger, uncontrollable. You watch your own hands trembling like they belong to someone else. Simple things like brushing your hair, tying your shoes, they become impossible. You look in the mirror, and the face staring back. Familiar, wrong, so wrong, your movements no longer your own, jerking, twitching like a puppet on twisted strings. You try to speak, but the words, oh God, the words, they get stuck, tangled in your throat. You try to scream, to tell someone, to make them understand what's happening. But the words, they won't come. You're trapped inside your mind, inside a body that won't listen to you anymore. And you know what's coming. You see it, but you can't stop it. You can't stop it. Then the hallucinations, oh God, the visions, they start. Terrifying, so vivid, so real. But they're not, are they? You can't tell. You can't. Your own mind turns against you, shows you things that aren't there. Faces twisting into grotesque, monstrous shapes. Familiar faces, people you love, warping into inhuman, cruel entities, mocking you. You hear voices, whispers in the dark. But they're not your thoughts, they're not yours. And the fear, the terror, it grips you like a vice, because you don't know what's real anymore. You don't know what's real, what's not. It doesn't stop, it never stops, it just gets worse. The nightmare deepens. Until finally you lose it all. The ability to move, to speak, to cry. You're trapped inside a body, a mind. That's shutting down one piece at a time. You're still there, somewhere deep inside. But who you were, who you are, it's gone. Lost in the fog of this thing, this disease, death. When it finally comes, is a mercy. But it's not peaceful. No, it's not. It's the final act in this cruel, twisted play. That has taken everything from you, your memories, yourself, your soul. Your heart stops, your brain shuts down, and all that's left is a body, a husk, an empty vessel that once held a life full of light, now gone. BSE doesn't just kill you, it annihilates you. Even after death, the horror of BSE lingers. The prions remain in the corpse, stable and infectious, capable of spreading the disease to those who come into contact with contaminated tissues.